So welcome back to the Bill and Andre Show, the only show that is purely run on caffeine and sleep deprivation. This morning I woke up at a lovely 1 o'clock and I chose chaos, Billy. How are you doing?
We woke up at 1 in the morning and chose... That sounds like me, like, every night after, university.
Yeah, so I chose chaos this morning. So instead of doing something sensible, writing something about the building, doing something that is...
Interesting
in a way that people will be like, oh, that was very informative. No, I want to fight with someone. So I'd rather not fight with my wife because I love her very much. So fight with you. So
I feel honored. Like
here's my question for you.
Await your MBE in the post.
An MBE?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
For services to the British Empire by making me suffer. So
no, you'll be fine. But here's a question you need to answer me before we move along. Would you consider cereal soup?
Oh, fucking hell. Okay, right. So these are the kind of questions we're going to be getting. All right. Okay, so I have to take a definite stance on this.
Okay.
No.
What do you mean no?
I'm going to say liquid.
No. It's a liquid with things inside of it.
Yes, but the liquid is primarily milk.
Yeah, but if you add a bit of salt to it, automatically it will make it into soup, right?
I forgot. They're Eastern Europeans and your degenerate concepts of soup. So... I think water should be the base for a soup, not necessarily a dairy product.
Billy.
Because otherwise, what's
a dairy product is like 90% water. What are you talking about? Especially when you have a skim milk, because you're trying not to get too much.
Yeah, but who's making soup out of skimmed milk? Like, honestly.
Well, it's actually water with milk flavoring, so it's technically a soup, right?
So milk itself is, by its own nature, a soup then?
Yeah.
So cereal without milk is not a soup.
Yeah, because it's just dry.
Well, you see, what you said initially was that cereal was soup, and in fact, it's not. It's the milk that makes it a soup. Ha ha! Argument one. That was easy.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it one actually?
It was one.
Okay,
yes.
but if so, you're basically telling me that if you take cereal away from the milk will become milk, or milk will become soup.
Milk is already soup.
Milk is soup. That's
it's
just
soup made inside of a cow, but it is technically soup. The cereal itself is not. Ha! Win.
Okay.
Next one.
Okay, you're like just here for the win. I'm just here for the argument. I don't know about you. I feel like I'm gonna win more than you.
Well, you decided the questions. Hey, I'm having fun. Chalk up one win. Keep tab in the comments, listeners. Keep a tab on who wins each argument. I think there's a solid argument for me winning that one. But let's see what Andre has for me next. Come on, brother.
Cool.
Let's see what we got.
So, would you prefer to have pizza cold or hot?
Hot. Okay.
Hot. Okay. Why?
Because at the end of the day, pizza ingredients are garbage, not really food. Therefore, if you're going to extract anything from them, you're going to extract more nutrition if you heat it up. I'm sorry, you just are.
No, you're not gonna lose any nutrition if you have it cold. I personally love cold pizza. It's like my favorite food in this world, right? I like a pizza. Well, it's okay a pizza warm, but I would rather, why don't you just open a restaurant and just sell cold pizza? Be like, cool, go to the fridge, grab your own pizza.
They do. It's called Greg's.
Oh, true. So you all do agree with me? Cold pizza is better.
No. I didn't say cold pizza was better. I said, like, the Greg's pizza is infamously shit. Like, it would be nice if it was warmed up, but they can't warm it up because of tax reasons.
What?
Yeah, the Greg's does this thing where they don't heat up their pasties because it means they don't have to pay VAT on them.
No way.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm pretty sure.
Don't make me go have a Greg's.
You might have to Google that, like, because I'm sure this was a point of contention many years ago, but I remember this. But yeah, hot pizza obviously better. Like,
no, cold pizza is so much better. Wake up in the morning with a hangover and just have it with a bit of cold ketchup on top of it. Oh, it hits on so many levels.
Why would you put ketchup on a pizza? It's already partially made out of ketchup, man.
No, it's not. It's tomatoes. Because ketchup, it's not just tomatoes. There's other things. There's like vinegar. So it's basically tomato and vinegar. So let's not start that argument.
I mean, have you ever made a pizza from scratch with like very little ingredients? Ketchup does the job. It's a bit sweet, but it does the job.
Oh, all Italians are like
pissed. Yeah,
I'm really frustrated with you right now.
Yeah, guess what? I also snapped my spaghetti in half. What are you gonna do, bitches? What are you gonna do? Come round and like cook a carbonara at me? Yeah, I didn't think so. Go lose another war. Anyway.
Wow, dude. Okay, let's move away from food. You're like, I love
all
this
my
argument
racism is coming to the surface
because of food. Are you hungry, bud?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. You know, all I've eaten lately is Serbian, so I'm just hating on them right now.
Do you think it's extremely rude if you don't answer a text message within 24 hours of receiving it from someone you care?
Oh, not
to a certain degree.
Like someone you actually give a shit about and someone you've seen.
To a certain degree. Like, I'm not just saying, like, because, you know.
Can I modify the question slightly?
Why you modify my question?
Just a little bit, because I think this is relevant, okay? Is it more rude to not text within 24 hours, or is it more rude to not text until you see them again? Like, before you see them again?
So, funny situation, right? That happened I had a friend in Romania. I haven't spoken to him for about 10 years.
Uh-huh.
And the reason we stopped talking is a little bit more complicated than I want to go into. But
Did you sleep with his girlfriend?
So we just stopped talking.
I was fucking joking.
I didn't answer. I rather. So basically, I met him back in Romania, and he's like, "It took you 10 years to actually get in contact," and I'm like, "You didn't do that either." So it's like we were both feeling very awkward about it, and then we started talking through messages before I went to visit, and then he's like, "Yeah, well, I don't know, man. It felt awkward to say something after 10 years."
Me and my sister had exactly the same thing.
It was fine. It was actually fine. It was a good conversation. He's the same guy, so I'm like,
fair enough.
Then I text the guy for 10 years.
But no, my sister had exactly the same thing in Australia, man. When she went to Australia, it was fucking difficult to get hold of her, even though she was like, you know, on the internet, because it's Australia. It's not like, you know, she's in the desert of Saigon or something.
Okay. So, wait.
No, there's no deserts in Saigon. I'm sorry. I just like jumped for a random city name.
Yeah, I know. I had other questions.
What was the other question?
So is it rude not to text for 24 hours?
Yes. I would say yes. In most circumstances, yes. If it's someone you see regularly, then yes. I will defend this position, Andre.
But why if you just don't want to talk to them? Like, I get it, but also at the same time, you just like, don't want to talk to you, so you just ignore the message forever and ever. And just leave it there so it just piles up.
Okay, but that person, by the nature of talking to you, is extending a social hand of friendship, and therefore I think it is not only courteous.
I'm an introvert. Why would you extend anything to me? I might
just
bite
like, why are
finger.
You calling me? Why are you texting me at all?
Yeah,
bitch?
like
I want to play Civilization.
Yeah.
No. If someone texts you, it's important to maintain social relationships in order to prevent yourself from turning into an incel psycho. So I think it is not only rude, but also counterproductive not to text people back.
Okay.
And I say this as a man who never texts people back.
I know. I seen the way you text things. You're like, pub? And I'm like, yeah, man, cool, let's go to the pub. And then nothing. And then I have to call you and be like,
when are you going to the pub?
Are we going to the pub? You didn't actually say we're going to the pub? Yeah.
See, the thing is, as soon as like someone says, yes, I am going to attend this place of public beverage consumption, I'm like, yes, good. I assumed you were.
Yeah, but you're never on time, dude. Like, it's insane. I get, what you on about? I'm always on time. Fashionably late all the time. That's my time. Here's one for the artist in you, Billy.
Oh, wonderful.
Should you say good luck or break a leg? Because you are a musician, so...
I have never had neither of those said to me. Like,
you never had good luck or never broke a leg, or...
Usually when people say good luck, I've already turned away haughtily, and I'm already, like, focused and locked in on the game.
Okay. So you shouldn't say either of those things.
I'm just an asshole.
Wow, dude. Like...
No. I think it's probably better to say good luck, because no one remembers what break a leg means anymore.
Oh, well, it's from theater, dude. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, it's from theater, but could you tell me what it means?
That's the worst thing that could happen is just break a leg, right?
Well, no. I mean, you could get shot. I mean, look at Lincoln. But he
wasn't a part of the play. That's not how that works.
I suppose. Just saying, theaters were dangerous back then, man.
But you should tell people to break a leg rather than good luck.
What, because break a leg means it won't be shot?
That would be the worst thing that could happen, right? Like, worst case scenario, you break a leg, well, you'll survive.
Yeah.
Because you could allegedly get shot now, from what you're saying.
Well, who knows, man? Like, it could be a drone attack.
Stop gigging in those horrible places, man. If
Birmingham?
if you're afraid to get shot, you shouldn't go gigging there. I'm just saying.
Hey, man, I think we've got a lot of gigs in the countryside. Some of those people are crazy.
This is for the one American that's probably listening to this.
You poor bastard.
Is it okay to wear a hat indoors? You reckon?
God. I'm leaning on classical British traditions here. I think wearing a hat indoors is not good.
But what if it's,
Unless it's the 40s.
But what if your hair is really bad and you're like, I need to wear this hat? Like,
get a toupee, man. Get a wig. Or get minoxidil.
Yeah, dude, but
get finasteride.
it's very expensive.
It is.
It's very expensive. It's easier to just wear a cap.
Yeah, I've looked at, like, how much it is to get your hair restored, and fuck me, it's expensive, man.
It's a trip to Turkey.
It's a like, people go on there for Turkey because they get a holiday and their hair shit done.
Sometimes it doesn't work, right? You go for the whole process, and sometimes it doesn't actually work.
Yeah, the Turkish stuff is a little bit flaky.
Well, I think old stuff, because it's not a well-made system just yet.
Yeah,
They make it look fancy, but I don't. I saw videos on it, right? With this one YouTuber that he went to Turkey. He was paid by this company, and then, and then the same company told him that you can't actually do it.
What?
Something it wouldn't catch. So the man went all the way there. He went through the whole process, shaved his head off because you need to shave your head off.
Yeah.
And then he told him, "Oh, actually, you can't have it."
That must have been so fucking depressing.
I mean, the guy was like, "But
sorry, but your follicles are too fried, son."
Well, but he's like, you paid me to be here." What you mean?
Well, at least he made some fucking money, like.
But still, he had to shave his head. Though,
oh, that sucks. So he has no path forward then. His like follicles are that fucked. Like,
I mean, I believe that if you are starting to go bald, in my opinion, now everybody has their own way of dealing with it. If I ever start going bald, dude, I'll go completely zero shaved and then grow a massive beard.
Okay.
Like a big ass beard that I can braid.
Would you like a little red hat and like a fishing rod? And maybe we could sit you next to a pond or a lake.
Why would you do that?
The long beard and bald head is very gnome pilled. It's very gnome coded.
Okay, I'll just tattoo my head as well. So it's like I look very Viking.
Are you going to braid your beard?
Yeah. With a whole bunch of, what are called? Those beard rings?
I don't know, dude. You'd have to ask someone who has like hair to do that.
So yes, I believe that if you have bad hair, you can wear a hat in the dark.
Okay, well let's take your question and extend it further. If you are going bald, do you think it's important to shave? Do you think everyone should just commit to it?
It depends how they feel.
Nah, no, depends. You want black and white answers.
Okay, so, just yeah, you need to shave your head. If you're going bald and you're ready to embrace no hair, just shave your head. Like, just go for it. Shave it, you'll be fine. It's gonna hurt for a little bit because probably your scalp's gonna see a lot of sun. And then you can wear a hat indoors because you're bald.
See, that's like you mentioned the hat indoors and everything. Just all of your argument just went out of the window, dude. Just all of it's gone. I'm afraid. Like, if we have to live in a world where people like myself have to shave their heads because they're going bald, I am going to refuse to wear a hat indoors. That is degeneracy. So that's why I'm arguing against.
Okay.
Also, I like my hair.
Well, I'm not saying you to cut your hair, dude. Like
you just did.
No, I didn't. I said if you're committed to, embrace.
I am
you're ready
not
to
committed
embrace
to that shit, dude.
Yeah. All right, cool. Here's one that really pisses me off.
Oh, good.
And I'll start where I stand on this. Never send me a voice note. I'm not even joking, dude.
Really?
Like, I am extremely against voice notes. Like, why would you send me a voice note? I don't have my headphones with me. Well, I'm going to listen to you out loud in front of other people. The beauty of texting, whenever you do text me, and I generally don't text me, don't talk to me, why are you even talking to me, is, it's private, and I can read it and move on. And then you send me a voice note. Please don't send me a voice note.
Okay. What if... Then here's the thing, right? You're saying, okay, so the whole point of a text message is to read it very quickly and then put your phone away and carry on with your day, right? Yeah. What if you are one of those types of people who, like myself, walks around shopping whilst listening to a podcast? Aha. Okay. Then it makes a lot more sense to listen to the voice note because you've still got the headphones in your ears. You can still hear things as you're doing your shopping. Your hands are still free to pick up items and put them in your fucking basket. So... You see, it's genius. That's what voice notes are for, man. So yes, voice notes are the
I
best.
absolutely love the fact that you're trying to argue this.
Even though, yeah.
I commend you, sir. I genuinely commend you on that one because it's insane.
I think it's important. For people like myself who like to walk around listening to things uninterrupted, and like someone sends you a voice note, it's like, blap, listen to the voice note. Oh, okay, eggs, milk, bread, perfect. And then you turn the thing off and the thing automatically starts replaying. No harm, no foul. You get your items and you go. See, I think that's an efficient system for information dispersal.
Yeah, but what if you're at work? And that note might have been important, but...
What do you think I do at work, dude?
I don't know. What do you do at work? Do you even work?
No, just... I do have a lot of my headphones in a lot of the time because it stops people from coming up to me and like talking to me.
I do that when I go on food breaks.
Yeah, just like...
I don't even listen to anything. I just put the headphone in. That it's towards the restaurant. So
yeah. Just make sure it's the right side of your head.
And I keep my head sort of on a tilt so you can see there's a headphone in there so you don't have to come and talk to me. It's great. It just deters people from actually talking to you.
It's social engineering on a budget, you know? It's social engineering life hacks. And,
okay, what's your opinion then on voice calling rather than phone calling?
Wait, what?
You know when you have the option now on the phone, and you see a lot of people on the buses. They video call themselves.
Video call.
Video call rather than voice call.
I have no idea why you would do that on a bus. Like that's disgusting to me. Like,
yeah.
Remember when people used to get annoyed for like being accidentally caught in photos on smartphones? Remember when people used to come up to you and say, "Hey, can you delete that? I didn't give you permission to take photos of me." Remember when people used to do that?
I still do that.
No one else does. You are the last surviving Japanese warrior of World War II, my friend.
No, but the thing is, like, why would you take a picture of me? Even if you catch me by mistake, my dude, I don't want you to have my image. I don't want my agent on the internet. What do you mean too bad?
Your image is already on the internet, dude. Everything is already listening to you.
It still is. Not my phone.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Isn't it?
Turned out everything off of it.
Oh, that's great.
So I went.
Did you disconnect the microphone manually?
Dude, it does not turn on.
Yeah, they listen to you when they're off, dude.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they've improved it.
I went into the developers options in the phone, and I turned down absolutely everything.
According to Snowden, at least, as long as the fucking microphone and the speaker are connected, they can still hear you.
Oh, don't fucking make me look into this.
It's true, man. It was found in a court of law to be real. Sorry. That's why your phone is always losing battery even when it's off. You ever notice that? Like you can like turn it off, like leave it alone for an hour, come back, and you've lost a couple of percent. You're like, why? Why? I hasn't done anything. Literally.
That's a conspiracy theory, I believe.
Nope. It was proven in court. Look it up, people. I haven't got the... I'll go into it on a podcast topic one of these days.
Oh.
What was the actual question?
I don't know. Voice calls.
Voice call. Oh, right. Yeah, video calling on the bus. Insane. Don't do that.
But what if your other half is a cheating whore, or a whore of a man as well? Because
that's true.
It's a cheating whore and a whore of a man, and you need to make sure they're there. See, this is like
in that case, video calling could be, especially in public, could be very dangerous. Sometimes you might not want to know what's on the other side.
So whoever's going to listen to this, they're going to be so confused. Because I just realized I just flip-flopped on myself.
I don't think this is about maintaining consistent points, dude.
It's just me.
So video calling is, if you see someone video calling in public, what you're saying is they're paranoid their partner is cheating.
Yeah.
Good. That's a good standard I think we could both agree on.
Yeah.
Stop being paranoid, you freaks. It's fine.
Cool. So the next sort of part is... this is max delirium for me. So here's the thing.
Do you slowly get more insane as they go down?
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? Cats and dogs, lovely pets.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I have a list. Okay, because I can't help myself.
Of course.
This is not. Don't take a stand, or you can take a stand, and you can tell me. But tell me why, yes or no. Is a penguin a good pet?
A what?
A penguin.
No.
Why not?
Because you need like an ocean and a fish to keep them happy.
Yeah, so why...
They're also social creatures. They live in large schools.
So if you get two penguins, basically an aquarium, and you just have it, wouldn't that make it a pet?
I guess. But it's a bit like having a herd. It's more like having a herd of cattle.
Yeah.
Say that's a pet,
So then you start selling penguins.
But then it's just a breeding stock, and you made a puppy mill, but for penguins. No,
yeah,
penguins
but aren't puppy mills pets?
Depends who you ask. But Penguins, no. You can't. And plus, penguins you cannot tame. I do not believe they do not have a social relationship with humans.
So, but on the same sort of idea, where a creature not having a social relationship with humans, snakes are pets or not? Because people keep snake. Why can't you keep a snake as a pet?
Because snakes are very fucking stupid. That's the thing. You can't.
Why is it
snake.
stupid? It's not stupid. It's
Yeah,
very
they are. They're
intelligent.
dumb as bricks, man. They eat like once a month, and they're perfectly content to just sort of lay under a sun lamp all day. They know they're
I'm
not.
sure penguins are perfectly content just to swim all day.
Penguins are a lot smarter than snakes are, though. Like they have a higher, you need to stimulate the, penguin more socially in order to keep it as a pet. Snakes you don't have to fucking bother because they're snakes.
Okay, so, but also, going on that idea, then a rabbit, a turtle, or any kind of bird, it's pointless to have.
I think a lot of people don't. I think a lot of people underestimate how much input you have to put in for a pet bird, Because they've got a lot of requirements, man. Even like little songbirds, they need to they need to fly around occasionally.
Huh. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, I think I could hold a penguin as a pet. Because you're not convincing me that it's a bad idea.
Dude, there's not going to be penguins left, man. Climate changes are coming, bitch. There's not going to be penguins.
I saw them in an aquarium the other day, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can nick one.
What are you going to do with one penguin? Besides, get bitten by a penguin?
I don't think they bite, do they?
Well, they probably can peck you or something, right? They've got beaks. They eat fish. I'm sure they've got something sharp in their face somewhere.
How do you feel about having ferrets as pets? Those stinky motherfuckers.
I fucking love ferrets as pets. I'm sorry.
They're stinky as fuck.
They
though.
do, but they also hunt rabbits for you, and they're really cute. They're really fun. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I can't go against having a ferret.
You can have
as
a
pet.
ferret, but I can't have a penguin.
I told you
right?
my friend had a ferret as a pet a long time ago, right?
Okay, no.
I didn't tell you about that. Okay, right. I need to go do some ferret stories. So basically, me and my very good friend, when we were about 16 or so, they were like, I really want a kid. And I'm like, no, that's a terrible idea. You're like 16 or whatever. Like, that's way too young to have a kid. Why don't you just get a pet instead? Like, yeah, but what pet will I get? I can't get a gerbil. That's boring. Cat. My parents won't let me have one. So we managed to settle on the idea of a ferret. And I knew guy. So
wait, the parents didn't let them have a cat, but they let them have a ferret?
Yes. It turned out they didn't actually tell their parents they were getting a ferret.
Oh. You know how you get a ferret? You just bring one home.
Just get a ferret, yeah. And then you can't really do nothing about it because it will just eat your shit. So...
Okay.
So we ended up with this ferret, and literally, ferrets are often stored in very cramped conditions by ferret breeders because they breed quite fast, and they have very small cages. So we, opened one of these cages, which is overcrowded with ferrets, and one bites me. And they immediately picked that one. So...
Because it has personality.
Because it had a temper on it, and it liked biting through my fucking hand. So I got this ferret hanging from my thumb, like, ah! And it's just...
It was a baby ferret, so it would have been fine, right?
It was a baby ferret, yeah. It wasn't as if it was, tearing my thumb off.
So wait. If it was a baby ferret, was it even vaccinated?
No, probably not.
Do you hold rabies right now?
Probably.
Okay.
That would explain a lot of my life.
Yes.
For the last few years.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, that would explain why I went on that, just week-long retreat of just hunting in the woods with nothing but my teeth.
Oh, yeah. It was you then. We heard, yeah, it wasn't...
I am the rabid, freak boy of the Keith or whatever. The Stig of the dump.
Okay.
But yeah, ferrets are awesome pets. They will sleep in your sleeve. They smell quite bad, but if you wash them frequently, which they despise, if you wash them frequently enough, they're usually fine. You got to get special shampoo. Don't just use regular shampoo.
But that's for all pets, though. That's
true. But ferrets have very specific shampoo because the oil on their skin. They got very oily skin.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm giving ferret tips now.
But here's something that really grinds my gear lately. I mean,
you said it.
Huh?
Sorry, carry on.
Well, because it's the one.
Yeah, because it's a meme.
I said the meme. Yeah, I said the meme. Here's the thing, right?
AITA.
The restaurant I work in, it's dog friendly, right?
Yes.
And actually, fun enough, I seen dogs, I seen rabbits, I seen all kinds of animals brought in as pets so they can be with their owners.
Did you see a ferret?
I think I did. And it was in a leash, which looked very weird.
Oh no, trust me, you need to keep a ferret on a leash, man. Otherwise, they will disappear down fucking
But
holes.
here's my thing, right? We are dog friendly.
Yes.
But if you walk in a restaurant and you just let your dog go, I swear to fucking God, I'll kick that dog. Especially if he walks around the restaurant and you're just bothering everybody. Or you have a dog that can't get along with other dogs and just starts barking, what would you bring it out?
Why would you bring it out if you don't want it to be kicked by a service worker?
No, but here's the thing, right, dude? Why would you not keep your dog tied? First of all, second of all, if it's not social dog, why would you bring it into a restaurant to bark at other dogs and just disturb everybody? And also, at the same note, why would you bring a crying child into a fucking restaurant?
I was waiting to see if you would get to that point.
Because it's all of those things are really, really annoying, right?
So what you're saying is you want to ban everything from your restaurant that's smaller than you?
Yeah. Can we? It's not a very long list. I'm very short. Should be fine.
I'll be all right then. But I feel bad for like half of your employees though, because aren't like half of them like students, like tiny?
Yeah, but what?
Tiny little like blonde things.
What? Wait, that makes me sound
like a depraved person. Hey, you're not in charge of the hiring processes. You're the assistant manager.
I am in charge of the hiring process.
Oh, really? I'll not mention any more then. Not want to call you out.
How do you feel about people feeding their pets their own food? You think like
scraps?
Yeah, like scraps.
Scraps is fine, yeah.
Even if they don't understand that their animals are actually getting sick because of the scraps they're feeding them.
What scraps are like, come on.
Well, take cats, for example. They can't eat a lot of fruits and a lot of vegetables.
Oh, yeah. Don't give cats fruit and vegetables, you idiots. Like, what?
No, because they can have blueberries, funny enough, and they can have green beans and broccoli.
Specific.
Yeah, I know.
That's like,
I tried to make cat food at home during COVID. Because it would have been cheaper, but then I realized I don't know where to find bone meal.
Oh right, like, you can get it in plant fertilizer pretty well.
But you don't know if there's
I
other
think that's safe
to
be given to cats now. Yeah.
So it's like that's why blueberry is really good for cats. But yeah, how do you like?
How do I feel about what? Sorry. Oh, giving like animals food. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, just make sure you know what your animal's allergic to and shit. Like chocolate. Don't give the dogs your scrap chocolate.
Why wouldn't you give chocolate? Funny. It's not funny story.
Oh no! Is this a horrible story where
I remember this lady back in Romania. She was giving about half a bar of chocolate every day to her dog, and the dog loved it.
Fuck it now.
But she didn't know, like,
that's
she was
so
actually
tragic.
getting her dog sick. But I didn't know, like, personally, I didn't know that dogs will get sick from chocolate until like last 10 years.
So you were just like watching that. It's like,
that's cute.
Oh, look at how
now
happy
I'm
he
like
is.
Looking back, it's just traumatized. Be like, oh my god, she was killing her dog.
That dog's like tearing its own insides out. Like, oh god. Yeah, like as long as because I fucked up once by accidentally feeding a canary tomatoes. Apparently, canaries do not like tomatoes.
Oh,
it turns out they're
I thought
very.
you were gonna say I accidentally feed a canary to a cat because the way it was going, I'm like, wait a minute.
You don't get like you get like mealworms, you get meal canaries for like very hungry cats. Come on, no. But no, scraps usually fine. Dogs are usually pretty tough. They can handle like a bit of gravy and a bit of meat on their fucking biscuits or whatever.
I don't think that's a lot of fat.
That's fine. Nah, dogs love gravy.
Yeah. Sure.
There's gonna be like a study that comes out next week and says like, oh, gravy is causing obesity in dogs, and I'm like,
I mean, I don't think you're wrong.
Maybe it does, but I mean, like, this wasn't like high end like beef meat like juices gravy. It was just like regular pouring gravy. It's probably a bit salty, but the biscuits are salty in and of themselves, so this sort of balances out. Like the salt balances out the other salt.
Cool. So let's go into something a bit more geeky, right? Because like this is all fun.
Like your mom.
What?
Sorry.
I don't know why you went there. Here's the thing. Was Star Trek The Next Generation better than Deep Space Nine?
Oh, God. Okay. You said I had to take like, firm yes or no stances on this?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no. I think DS9's better. I'm sorry. Even though the ending's shit, I think DS9's better.
No, but it's very contained, right? So I felt like it could have done more. So that's why The Next Generation, it was... They traveled around, they did things, they had a Picard storyline in there, they had a storyline for every single character, where Deep Space Nine, they kind of tried to do the same thing, but they kind of fell off.
I mean, towards the later seasons, maybe a bit, but like, I think like the static nature of Deep Space Nine and the fact that it forces all these people to interact with each other when they don't necessarily want to, that's much more interesting than Next Generation. Because in Next Generation, everyone just kind of got on,
Yeah.
And like, by the end of the episode, like, yeah, you would have seen something cool or like a conflict might have been resolved, but like everything continues as normal. That is not the case on DS9. Shit gets fucking weird and it gets like, long term and meta and shit. That's why I prefer Deep Space Nine overall, man.
Okay, so then you're telling me that basically Superman, nobody knew he was Clark Kent?
Kind of. Hey, they managed to make like a bunch of movies where that worked. Some of it didn't. But
they literally, you could tell he was Clark Kent.
I will say it's like a suspension of disbelief at times in those movies where, obviously Lois Lane, top-notch reporter for the Daily Planet, can't tell the difference between this and this.
Oh, Billy took his glasses
for
off.
reference, yeah, I just took my glasses off.
Because nobody sees that.
I'll buy that, but I can't remember which one it was. The movie where Superman and her had a kid, and then she doesn't know who the father is until all of a sudden her kid like throws a piano across the room.
Was that the movie, or
that was a Superman movie? Yeah.
I can't remember that movie.
I think it was Superman Returns, the one that nobody ever paid like any attention to because it was really fucking boring.
Oh, I mean, Superman, like, as a franchise, it's kind of boring to a degree, right?
Why were the Christopher Reeve movies so good then? I don't know, because like those movies still hold up, man. I watched Superman 2 not too long ago. It's still great. Zod's awesome, just like...
Yeah, but it wasn't as much... Like, if you look at the Batman movies, the good Batman movies, not the bad Batman movies, because there's a distinction there.
There is a very big distinction, and it depends on taste.
They're so...
Okay, good Batman movies. List your good Batman movies.
I can't remember all the names of all the Batman movies.
That's because they're all called Batman, but...
Well, listen, the ones with Batman Returns and all that sort of line of...
there's a Tim Burton sort of era.
Yeah, with when you have Bane and all that sort of characters in there, those are great movies. Like, those are gritty ones.
Although, as in the Nolan trilogy. The Nolan trilogy are all sort of standardized pretty good for the most part. The Dark Knight is exceptionally good.
Yeah.
But that's because of, like, Heath Ledger. That's basically the only reason.
Yeah, he did an amazing job.
He was so fucking good in that. Like, my favorite bit isn't even, like, the famous bits where it comes to, the Joker. My favorite bit is where him and Batman have had, like, the car chase and he's like shooting like his own guys out of the way so Batman can just run at him with this like with a Batmobile motorbike thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, come on. And it's just like, yeah, come on, break your rules. Come on, kill me. I love that shit. That was the best version of the Joker, if you ask me.
It's have you ever seen the new Spider-Man?
I haven't.
Spider Noir.
No,
it just came out on Prime.
I haven't kept up with Spider-Man shit since like Spider-Man 2.
Amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
I've heard really good things about like the new
Nicolas
animated.
Cage is Spider-Man.
Really?
Yeah. Initially, I thought it was a joke when I saw the trailer, and then I saw that it was Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man.
What was he doing? It's just like, I webbed him up. His soul is still dancing.
He is doing a lot of that.
I need to watch that then.
You watch it and you're like, you're still you.
Still
man.
Nicolas Cage.
You're still you, man.
No, not the bees. No.
So listen, there's a couple of moments there when I just thought, it's the bees scene again, isn't it? But if you look at it, right, and because the Spider Noir is a parallel universe to all this Spider.
Yeah, because there was a comic that was like yeah.
So it's very gritty. Spider-Man smokes. He's an absolute alcoholic.
Yeah, it's the 20s, man.
Yeah, it's insane how good it is.
I do kind of want to read and or see that if they're making a decent TV show of it.
They did, and I was just about to finish it, and it's amazing.
Okay, food for thought. We got off our topic of Superman, but still.
I told you this is going to be pure chaos.
This is chaos. We're not doing topic well, really. Just questions. Give me more questions.
Okay. Oh, you wanted me to say... I thought you had something to say there,
No,
man.
I said give me more questions. Go on, hit me. I want more chaos.
What's your favorite filter that you use on your pictures, Billy?
I don't use filters on my pictures, dude. Well, come on, don't be insane. What do you think I am, a photography student? Come on.
Oh, okay.
I know people who use filters on, and they're all cowards, all right? They're all cowards who are afraid of just, looking at things as they are.
So what, you're telling me you never put a filter on one of your pictures?
Not fucking once.
Well, when you went on your... What dating site did you go on? I
didn't use filters for my Tinder profile, man. I'm not that old. I don't have to
yeah.
I don't have to iron out creases. You know, and Grindr, they don't even want to see your face. So,
So what, it's just a picture of-
it's like, you know, it can be anything, man. Grindr is a wasteland of, like, you know, no morals.
Okay.
But that's not what we're here to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. Billy's adventures on Grindr will have to wait for a different podcast.
I need a minute to recover after that one.
I think we should put that on a Patreon behind a paywall.
What, the pictures of your penis?
I wasn't saying that.
Did you not?
No, I did not.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood completely where we were going with that.
I'm not going to question why your mind went there. Next one.
So for somebody that is rocking long hair, Billy,
Yeah.
do you wash your hair every day, every couple of days, every 3 days, every 4 days? What's the principle? Because I wash my hair every day.
I don't always, because my hair is very fine. That's the thing. Like, it depends very much on the texture and the quality of your hair, you see. Your hair is a lot thicker than mine.
Yeah,
My hair
and has a stupid amount of gel.
Yeah, exactly. You use a lot of gel and products. I don't, so I have less to wash out of my hair. Like, I only really wash my hair when it's like, you know, if I've had a really sweaty bitch of a day, which does happen, because sometimes my hair does retain that. It's like, but it's so fine. Like, I barely need to wash it. Like, it just, like, stuff just falls off of it.
And a different stupid question, because it's an amalgamation of stupid questions. You think it's rude when people don't look at each other when they talk to each other? You know, like you're having a conversation with someone and they don't actually look at you and they just look away whilst they talk to you.
I feel like you're calling me out specifically for this.
It's not true.
No, I do the no eye contact thing because I suck at eye contact. I find it very, very difficult to maintain eye contact for a long time. So
it's intimidating for some people.
yeah, it's intense, man. Like, you know, because if I'm looking at into someone's eyes, firstly, I'm not very good at it because I was born blind. But, you know, looking at someone's eyes for like an extended period of time, I feel like I'm scanning their entire fucking life. So I don't like to do that to everybody.
Well, I try to look people in the eyes because apparently there's this thing in
People like it when you look at them, yeah.
When you look into their eyes when you talk to them, and there's a whole thing in East European culture that you're meant to look people in their eyes
Oh,
when
right.
you talk to them or when you cheers them, which is, I think it's borrowed from the Germans.
Yeah, I expect so. But that sounds like difficult because, like, if you're cheersing a table where there's like 8 people, you have to look at each individual person in the
you
eyes.
basically make a little queue and you go from one person to another and just make sure you watch them in the eyes. And then 20 minutes later, you're like, I haven't even sipped my beer. What's going on here?
Now my beer is warm. I must go get another one because it's too warm to drink a warm beer. Yeah. So, okay, so I shall bear that in mind for the future. I shall try and look people in the eyes more.
Okay.
But
not
I don't
in a
think it's
creepy
rude.
way. Just
I don't
don't-
think it's rude. I don't think it's rude. That was the question. I do not think it is rude.
Okay, so now it's something that really fucking grinds my gears.
Oh, no.
People posting pictures of food on Instagram. I know you don't have Instagram, but I'm just there minding my own business, watching my own cat videos and whatever.
And then it's just food.
Just food of people's food, and they're like, "Oh, look at the great thing that might eat." This is like
Is your problem with the idea, with the concept
it's the concept of influencer culture. That's what's pissing me off.
I was going to say, so it's not the idea of putting food and saying, "Hey, look at a cool thing I made." It's more like,
no,
hey,
no,
look-
they didn't make it. They're in a restaurant somewhere, dude.
Oh, yeah, that
These
is dumb
people
as
don't
shit,
know
yeah.
how to cook. I don't think they ever hold a spatula in their hands, ever. You know, they probably can't run a tap, so it's like.
Yeah.
It's that good. And they put food on Instagram. That's really grinding my gears lately.
Yeah, especially when you put quite a lot of effort into your cooking, you know?
Yeah,
Like
'cause, I enjoy cooking and I enjoy eating.
my partner does the same thing. I also try to do food into cooking, but I'm not very good at it. So
I mean, you have somebody next to you that
yeah. It's like
her food's amazing.
it's like if you're Michael Jordan's brother, why would you try to play basketball? Like,
Okay, let me go back to my initial rant. I really hate the Instagram influence culture right now.
yeah.
Dude, it's getting out of hand. It's going like there's this people, right? I saw a little documentary the other day. What wasn't a documentary? It was like a 20-minute video of. I call it a documentary. It's not a documentary, Andre. It's a 20-minute video. So people go out and if you go on eBay right now, you can buy yourself a Ferrari key
Really?
as a key, a proper fob for a car for a Ferrari
A Ferrari that probably no
for
longer
30
exists.
quid. It's only 30 quid.
Wow.
And these people, they just buy the skis and just take pictures with them just so they
Just
see-
picked up the new ride today.
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah. And no pictures of the ride itself, right? And then there's other people like they're renting their shoe collections so you can take pictures next to them,
Yeah.
not wearing the shoes actually. And there's just the other business which really aggravates me. I'm really proud of these people for doing it and making money off of this, but at the same time, it's really annoying. There's these guys that built the inside of a jet in a studio, and you can go take pictures of yourself
in your new private jet.
Exactly.
Oh, that's
But
so
it's just
depressing.
it's just the inside of the jet which is built up, and you as an influencer, you can go take pictures in there.
Oh, dude, you know what we need to do? We need to set up like some sort of, like a fake parachuting apparatus, like with wires and shit, and like a green screen.
I'm sure they already.
I'm sure someone's already done that, but we could totally make fucking bank off these people, man. Like we're just like, oh hey, like pretend to your friends that you're doing a skydiving experience.
Would you
Microlighting also offered.
Would you actually freefall for? There's this thing in
for your first jump? No.
in I think it's in Southampton. If you can fly from, and you can freefall for about 40 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
They fly you up and they let you freefall for 40 seconds, and then they open the parachute. You're attached to someone because
Yeah, it's a
British
tandem.
law apparently it says that because you haven't jumped 10 times with somebody, you can't jump by yourself. Blah blah blah. You need to get a license.
Yeah,
Because apparently it's unsafe.
it's a nanny
falling-
state on steroids.
Yeah, because apparently it's unsafe to fall 40 seconds out of the sky.
Apparently, it's
insane.
unsafe to let random children just jump out of airplanes.
I mean, just let them. Natural selection, man. It's important for our society.
Like the one smart guy is just the one guy who's also particularly dumb at using a parachute.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, oh, there goes another Alan Turing. Goodbye.
Wow, dude.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, like, lots of people die in stupid accidents.
Yeah, so influencer culture. Oh, you could buy, those big brands that I don't know the names of,
Oh, what, like,
Gucci or whatever.
Yeah.
Those brands, you can buy just the empty bags. You go to the shop and like, can I just buy the bag? Thank you. And then you can run around town with an empty bag and be like, look at me.
If you had just, like, a couple of pieces of, like, rare designer clothing, you could do, like, make a serious grift off of this, like, just renting it out to, like, influencers and shit.
Yeah. Well, what's his name? There's this artist that he has a song about thrift store shopping.
Oh, Macklemore.
Yeah. So, you know that song?
Yeah.
He made it as a parody.
Yeah.
And he made it because he thought it was hilarious.
He has a
idea
weird
of
sense of humor, but yeah.
And then he got extremely popular, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is such a great song," and he was like, it was a joke.
Yeah.
I was joking. Literally.
It was a joke I made with 5 minutes when, like, I got the janitor to sing the chorus.
Exactly. It was just a joke. I didn't think people actually gonna enjoy this, and people actually enjoyed that. And not gonna lie to you, it's a banging song.
Yeah, it's an alright song.
It's a banging song. Shut up.
I prefer his follow up to that, City Can't Hold Us, if you want a banger, because that's an actual club fucking anthem. That's an actual tune. I love that thing.
So I wrote here a question, right? It's such a stupid question, but I love the way I wrote it. Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the smartest? And now that I had some coffee and I slept for a couple of hours, and like, isn't the smartest usually the funniest?
No, not necessarily, because you can laugh at a person who's just an idiot for your amusement. So I would always, even though I would probably be more depressed if I picked this option, I would prefer smartest rather than funniest, because you can just laugh at people, you know?
Yeah.
So
but as a comedian, you technically are the smartest person in the room, right?
no. Have you met comedians? They're fucking idiots, all right?
No, I don't know. I believe that they're very intelligent, being able to.
Have you
build a
seen them
joke.
lately? Half of them are like making excuses that Trump's not in the Epstein files right now. Like, that's what comedians are doing.
But I'm
at this
not
point.
talking about those ones. I'm talking about the comedians that are actually funny. Like
Like,
you're gonna hate me saying
are you going
this.
to say Jimmy Carr?
Yes.
The
And
guy who's
Rick-
like, all he's got is one-liners, which is fair.
I love his one-liners. They're simple. They're clean. They work.
They're not clean. They're half of them are about how women are slacks.
Dude, but it's a joke.
Yeah, I know, but still,
It's still a joke.
But if you actually sit down and watch Jimmy Carr for an extended period of time,
I
like,
went to his shows.
yes, I don't understand how you find them funny for that long. Because like after 20 minutes, I'm burned out on one-liners, man. It's like,
He doesn't have only one-liners in the show. I think you should go to his show because he has proper skits. Well
Okay,
done.
so my friend, I have a very, very good friend from
You
back
have
in
a
the day.
friend.
Fuck off. I don't know how, but Yeah, I have a very, very good friend who I haven't seen in quite a while, but he was an absolute fucking barn burner. He was quite an autistic man, quite a shy man, quite an introverted man.
Okay.
But if he got on with you, he would just make you hysterically piss yourself for hours just doing one-liners, because he would twist every sort of response you could say into another joke. He was very, like, that kind of thing I respect, because it's the twisting that makes it funny. Jimmy Carr doesn't do that. He just says things, and people go lol or not lol, you know? Which is a bit more of, like, you know, I like Jimmy Carr's best work was when he was, like, doing crowd work and, like, twisting what people say to make it funny. That's his best, like, attribute as a comedian.
He still does that.
He does still do that. I mean, he's probably more of a cunt about it now, because eventually you run out of smart things to say. But
wow, dude.
I'm just saying.
I didn't know you disliked the man that much.
Oh, no, I do. Like, besides all the tax shit and the fact that
he got caught. That was funny.
Yeah, that was
his best joke.
Getting caught for tax scamming and then trying to blame his accountant. Oh, that's great. Little rich boy.
That was so funny.
But no, I can appreciate very, very good one-liners. Like, my good buddy, awesome one-liners. He did help. I remember he, like, it was after a gig once, he came back with us, and a bunch of nurses from my work had showed up as well. And they were all, like, out of their fucking minds, like, drunk, but they were all crowding around Ty, just pissing, laughing. I was actually concerned that they were going to, like, urinate all over my fucking sofa. Because they were curled up. They were falling over, and they just couldn't stop laughing. And Ty's just sort of sat there going, like, well, everything I say is going to make them laugh harder, so what do I do now? I've overdone it.
Stop talking. How about stop talking?
Yeah, that's the thing. They were like, stop, please. And just like... And he'd just twist that into another one-liner and be like, yeah, Jesus Christ, man.
But that's fine. That's fine. You don't like Jimmy Carr, but Ricky Gervais. Oh, like Ricky Gervais
because his whole shtick is being smug, right? You know, and it's gone past the era for being smug. You know, the 2010s, you could get away with being smug. Not anymore.
But he's the one person that put Hollywood on their ass.
No, not really.
Well, yeah.
Well, was there any consequences for him saying, "Hey, you're all pedophiles"? You know?
No, there were no consequences.
They didn't put them on their ass then, did he? You know, like, if he'd have gone like, oh, yeah, by the way, and also I've got Chris Hansen, haha, and like, he's like, you know, take a seat, guys, right over there, and then like actually say, hey, so did you hang out with Jeffrey Epstein on this time? That's what, you know, that would have been taken.
Yeah, I don't think they would have allowed them to do that at the Golden Globes or whatever.
Yeah, the Golden Globes or whatever it was. But, you know, if you're going to take an anti-pedophile and Hollywood stance, you know, have some risk, you know? Risk yourself a little bit in that.
So just to have a last big tangent, right?
Is it going to be positive, Andre? I know you like to end on a positive.
It's not going to be positive, right? You know, tipping culture, American tipping culture.
Oh, you mean like tipping out your waist into a nondescript location out in the countryside? Oh, no, that's fly tipping.
That's fly tipping. That's a different kind of tipping.
But
we're talking about tipping restaurants and things.
Oh,
right. Would you tip on a takeaway?
God damn it! This is like, you know, an English thing. I'm not sure if, like, you know, I have never gotten a tip whenever I've delivered a fucking pizza in my entire life. So I'm going to say no, because nobody in this country does it.
Yeah. Oh, I tip £2 on a takeaway if it comes within 20 minutes.
Does it matter? I've never used like DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever. Do they like give you an option to automatically tip or some shit?
Yeah, they do, but I ignore it.
Oh, okay.
So the reason why this one's on the list, right? Been to London last weekend or this weekend? No, last weekend. Been to London last weekend. And listen, I worked hospitality for all of my career, right? And before there was service charge, you would get tipped, right? But that would give you the power. And I actually had it wasn't an argument, but it was. But here I want to hear your opinion on this, right? We went to a really nice restaurant, Indian restaurant, really like fancy Indian restaurant. Was great. The food was amazing, right?
Sweet.
We had a couple of drinks. We had a bunch of food. At the end of it, I got the bill. Wasn't stupid money. It was like 120. But on top of that, there was 12.5 service charge added to it.
Who?
In that moment, I felt, you kind of took away, you know, my ability to decide if I want to leave a tip or not. I would have left the tip if there wasn't no service charge, but you already charged me 12.5, so I'm like, I'm not going to leave anything on top. I might have gave you more money because the girl was lovely that served us. She was really nice and tried to explain to us everything. So I would have tipped her a bit more. How do you feel about being forced to service charge, tip, whatever?
I mean, look, the reason that tipping exists is because of America, and it's an American concept, so it should be destroyed. It should be flattened. It should be, you know, desecrated along with America as a cultural institution. The only reason it exists over there is because they don't refuse to pay people properly. And over here, we've got, like,
well, you know what their
worker
excuse,
protections and shit. So.
You know what their excuse is?
What is their excuse?
If I will start paying my employees properly, I will charge you more for a burger. That's how they use it.
Yeah, that's the name of the game, bitch. Sorry. Sorry you decided to start a burger restaurant in a town with 2 people.
In the UK, your biggest expense as a business is paying wages.
Yeah, of course. I mean, because otherwise shit doesn't work, you know? I mean, you can't really do it without that. And until they invent the robots, which they haven't yet, so...
Yet.
Yeah. When they invent, like, waitering robots, there's all this going to be...
They kind of have some in Japan.
Yeah, but...
They're not that good.
No, it's not. It's not exactly the full service experience. It's not as if there was maid cafes. They're staffed entirely with AI robot girls, you know? That's going to be the first
Is that what you're looking forward to, though?
Well, that's going to be the first thing they do. I'm sorry, but if there's going to be, like, a perfect robot waitress, the first place you're going to find it is a Japanese maid cafe.
So how do you feel about tipping then, Billy, to that degree?
I don't like tipping, if I'm honest. Like, I don't think that, you know, a person's livelihood and well-being should be, you know, responsible for how good the food was when they didn't cook it. How good, like, my mood is that day, because I could have had the most fine meal in the world, but I've also just got divorced, so it's not going to be a good, like, I'm not going to be in a tipping mood, you know what I mean?
So we need to just pay people more.
Yeah, and it also creates this sort of false impression in people's minds that rich people are more generous than they are. Because, you know...
Yeah. Well, actually, most times I got a good tip wasn't for rich people. Because rich people, don't, like, you know how rich people stay rich?
Yeah, they don't tip.
They don't spend their money. That's how they stay rich.
Maybe I'm like talking a little bit. Maybe it's more of a middle class thing. Maybe, like, because I've heard middle class people argue about, like, their moral virtuousness based on how much they tip people. And I'm like, no.
No, you can't. No, that's not a good argument. Like, you're not more virtuous because you tipped more.
Middle class people, man. What are you going to do? Yeah. They don't have real problems, so they, like, make up moral conundrums in their head.
Because generally, I actually have a policy about tipping, right? Like, because I work hospitality. A 10% is if I always leave 10% if the service was all right.
Yeah.
You know, 5% it was rubbish.
There was no dick in my, like, soup. You know?
Yeah.
The soup was not cereal.
Yeah. That's... No, it can't be. No, soup, milk. We already agree.
We already had this argument.
Milk is soup, okay,
and soup is milk.
Yeah. And then I did find myself tipping 20% when I left that restaurant, and I felt like amazing, as in the service was out of the world, and I'm like, cool. This person that served me was absolutely brilliant, you know?
But it would have spoiled that if they put the service charge on there automatically.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, because I hear Americans talking about this as well. It's like, well, an automatic tip removes my freedoms to tip. And it's like, yeah.
It's not. It's
pay
just,
people.
yeah, but it also takes away your sort of choice in that, right?
It does, but that's pricing for you, you know? I mean, they could just, like, include it in the price and you wouldn't notice.
That will be fine. And then what would happen? You would tip on top of that.
Yeah.
So waiter's gonna be even better. But hey ho.
No, I doubt that's how the distribution of profit would go on that one, my friend.
No. So if it's written down service charge in law, right? In law, nobody except for the employees are allowed to take that.
Okay.
So no, it's actually written law in the UK. So if you put a service charge, that can only go to employees.
What counts as an employee in this equation? Does the ops manager count as an employee?
No, that wouldn't count because you wouldn't be directly employed.
What about the GM? Does the GM include?
He is an employee.
Right. I'm just saying, like, once it gets divvied up between, like, quite a lot of people, quite a lot of the time, the service charge becomes like £3. You know?
No, it doesn't. Like, when I worked in the really high-end restaurants,
high-end is a bit different though. Silver Spoon is different.
I was coming home just off of service charge about the 1,200.
Yeah, but like I said, obscenely rich people who, like, you know, they have to be forced to tip.
They just paid service charge, man. At the end of the day, they just paid service charge, and it was great.
So, would you be okay with service charge in high-end restaurants, but not necessarily lower ones?
The thing is, I'm not okay with service charge in general.
Okay.
So I feel like that still needs to be left in the hands of whoever. Because if you choose to tip, you chose to tip. That's my point, right?
But you also support, like, raising the minimum wage by £5 just to, like, you know.
Yeah, dude. I feel like not minimum wage, living wage, because nobody's on living wage that works in hospitality.
That's true.
And there's this misconception about people think like, oh, living wage and minimum wage are the same thing. They are not.
No,
they are not. And the thing is, everybody should be on living wage.
Yeah, that would be nice, but
No.
No.
Nobody's actually, especially in the area we live, nobody's on living wage. Everybody's on minimum wage.
Nah,
that
really
work in
not.
hospital.
Yeah, I mean, London, like, even worse. There's tons of people there who aren't making like a living wage because the living wage.
Which is insane because London's so expensive, dude.
It is. It's so rich. It's full of rich people who like don't pay taxes.
I spent 300 quid in 2 days being in London and
Christ
Brighton.
in fucking hell, dude! What were you?
It was fun.
How many like cricket matches and Smosh events did you go to?
Well, I went to none of the Smash events. Let that be clear for the record.
Andre's actually a secret huge fan of Smosh. He's been following them since like 2010. He left a like on that Mortal Kombat parody they did.
Did they do a Mortal Kombat parody?
They did the Mortal Kombat parody of the internet for the longest time.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it's fucking shit. It's diabolically bad. Like all of their content.
Are you a Smash fan?
Fuck no, dude.
But you sound like one now. Just because you know so much things about them.
Oh, no. I just paid attention to the internet back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen the original Crack TV?
Mm-hmm.
No, this is a serious question. You ever seen Crack TV?
I have not seen
Oh,
Crack
okay.
TV.
Crack TV was like the video arm of the website Cracked, where they did those list articles that were really funny. This is old internet now, but they did like a sort of review of let's look at the like top 5 most subscribed YouTube channels, and like all of them make the host like throw up blood because it's all just like the top of the list was like Fred. Do you remember Fred?
Oh, I remember Fred.
Yeah.
That's old school.
Yeah. How's Fred? What's up, Hamilton? Like that shit. Like the chipmunk voice where he just sped up everything and that was comedy.
That was funny.
That was the biggest YouTube channel for a long time. That
Yeah.
was like 12 million subscribers or something.
Well, now the biggest channels are Mr. Beast and...
Mr. Beast. I don't know what happened to PewDiePie. What happened to PewDiePie?
Oh, he retired.
Oh, good.
He was like, cool, I'm done.
What, from life or?
No. He's
Okay.
still alive. He lives in Japan with his family. He still posts occasional videos, and he lives in Japan with his family. Has a kid.
Okay,
Good for
fair
him.
enough.
And he raises his kid in Japan, which is amazing. So, a Swedish couple living in Japan, a rich Swedish couple living in Japan, which I'm happy for him. Like
Well,
he was funny, and then he got mature. Like he aged.
Was he funny?
He was.
I never found his style that compelling. Let's put it that way.
Maybe you would have enjoyed his later stuff.
No, probably not. Because I mean, the bit after the racism, or like.
That wasn't intentional.
Nah, it kind of was.
I'm not here to. I'm not going to defend anyone about this.
Yeah,
okay?
don't even waste your breath defending PewDiePie. But yeah, I'm glad that he's like checked off the list now, and he's just like raising his kid in Japan, because the Japanese school system is a perfect place to educate someone who's already racist how to be more racist. So
You're not going to drop this, are you?
I'm joking. I'm sure the kid's gonna be fine. I'm sure. Like, you know, who knows?
Okay.
What more do you have for me, sir?
Okay, let's
find. Have you got a positive one to try and round us off?
Just let me find a positive one. Cool. And now, just to annoy every single Italian person I know, or every person that lived in Italy for any extended period of
Which
time.
is a lot of your friends, actually. Quite a few, more than you'd expect.
Here's a question for you. Okay, are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
If you are presented with a slice of pizza, and it's quite soppy slice of pizza,
Mhm.
would you man up and eat it with your hands, or use a fork and knife?
Eat with your hands. Easy.
Just
fucking stuff that cramp, fold it into a cube and stuff it into your... If it's a bit too soggy to hold on to, you do like the shape thing where you like make a V shape out of it, and that way it holds the form better as it goes into your face. That's a simple open and shut case, my dude.
My good sir, society will disagree with you, sir.
Is that Italian society?
I do believe. No, I'm gonna upset my friends. I do believe you should use a fork and knife,
That's insane.
because it's not okay to get so sloppy and dirty and all over yourself, your partner, your dog, your cat, just because you got a sloppy piece of pizza. You know what I mean?
How do you eat your pizza exclusively while on a merry-go-round?
No, but if it's a sloppy one, the one that goes all the time, it's
Never
like,
make that noise into the microphone again.
well, now I wanna.
I want to cut that out of context.
So you would use a fork and knife, in my opinion.
I think that's insane, dude. Like, it's a sloppy pizza. Yeah, all pizzas are sloppy. It's like, you know,
They're
meat
not,
and sauce
dude.
on
Where are
bread.
you eating your pizzas?
From pizza places. To be fair, I've been mostly making those Iceland, like £3.50, like stuffed crust pizzas. They're really, really good.
But do you improve on them?
Yeah, you add stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
that's
Like, you
all,
got to
yeah,
like,
that's
put a
all,
layer
yeah.
of extra cheese.
Yeah, of
like
course.
some mozzarella ball, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
black olives maybe. depending on your sort of maybe sweet corn if you're feeling fat.
Okay.
Oh,
Just say
sorry,
pineapple. It's just say pineapple, and this podcast is over. This is the last episode we're gonna record.
Speaking of, I'm curious your take on this actually. So, I had a gig over the weekend, first gig in a while, Summer Solstice Festival, very very nice. We know the guys there quite well, and they said, "Oh, don't worry, pizza and beer is for free."
Oh, nice.
Fucking sweet. So I go up there and I order like just a standard pepperoni pizza because I'm like, all right, well, I'm probably gonna share.
The worst of all the pizzas in the world.
What are you talking about? It's just pepperoni and cheese.
It's
good.
very oily. Anyway, go on.
Yeah, it was cry bitches, like too much oil. So I thought, right, I'm gonna get the most basic bitch ass pizza to share with the band, right? When I show up to collect the pizza, they say, "Oh, by the way, some guy cancelled. Here, have a free pizza." And I'm like, "Awesome! This is gonna feed like all of us. We're gonna be like, this is our dinner. This is so good."
What was his pizza?
It was anchovy, dude.
Oh, love that.
Oh, you're
Love
dead
that.
to me. Oh,
Love that anchovy pizza. Oh, it's
it had
the
it had
best.
feta and it had
Oh my God, Billy!
it had black olives.
Billy,
it was very nice.
Billy, it's gonna get very sexual in here. If you continue doing that. It's the best anchovy pizza. I haven't had anchovy pizza in so long.
Because it's disgusting,
It's
dude.
amazing, dude. It's salty. It's briny. It's
And you were saying like, oh, pepperoni's too oily. I'm gonna use the oiliest, saltiest fish in existence.
yeah. No, if as soon as you cook it in an oven, it's amazing. It just the texture's great. It's nice and mushy, dude. It's like the
It
best.
tastes like dead dick, man. It tastes like
You
dead.
should know, bud. But hey.
I cannot confirm or deny. No, because like, all right, I had a conversation with my partner about this very exact same thing.
She loved it. She
no.
loves anchovy on pizza.
What she said was, and listened, like, well, here's the thing I don't get about anchovies on pizza, right? When you're making anchovy into a sauce, you use one anchovy and a fuckload of sauce.
Yeah.
When you're putting it on pizza, you just slap down 8 of them?
Yeah.
That's insane.
No,
like,
it
the,
isn't.
the flavor is way too strong. It overpowers
It's the whole
everything.
point. It has to taste of anchovies.
Yeah, it means everything, like even food that's not currently touching it, will also taste of anchovies.
Yeah.
It's like a cancer.
There's not.
man.
I don't see any problem with that.
Like, anchovies are like the fish version of coronavirus. They just
No,
spread.
it isn't. No, it
They just
isn't.
spread
dude,
out.
Dude, I'm telling you, you haven't eaten it properly. Because clearly, it was soppy for you, so you ate it with your hands. You animal.
So you're saying that anchovy pizza only tastes good with a knife and fork?
Yes.
And on that bombshell,
We'll see you next time.
like and subscribe. Fuck Elon Musk and fuck Israel.